Riots have erupted in British towns and cities over the past week. Anti-immigration protests, led by far-right groups, are spreading in more than 20 places across the country, marking the worst unrest the UK has seen in over a decade. More than 400 people have been arrested.
I utterly condemn the far-right thuggery we've seen this weekend. Be in no doubt, those that have participated in this violence will face the full force of the law.
Disinformation is the first to blame. It all began with the shocking murder of 3 young girls in Southport last week, which sparked anti-immigration sentiment fueled by false claims on social media that the suspect was an Islamist migrant. Far-right activists are also stoking tensions.
I guarantee you will regret taking part in this disorder, whether directly or those whipping up this action online, and then running away themselves.
Sometimes this freedom of speech can be very harmful. And if you have a ruling parties and opposition parties, the opposition party sometimes is being given a bullet and they just simply pulling a trigger. So in this case, the Conservative government, because it hasn't handled immigration properly in this country, the far right used this bullet and pulled the trigger.
It began with false information, but the unrest reveals deeper problems that long faced the country.
I mean, if this sort of information can spark such a huge backlash across the country, not only in Southport, but across the entire United Kingdom, this is the case that the politicians should listen more carefully of the sentiment among the lower classes or the working classes of the English citizens who are struggling with cost of living crisis in the United Kingdom, and for the main reason behind this struggle, they blame the migrants.
Since 2018, nearly 120,000 migrants have come to the UK in small boats. Starmer has pledged £84 million for projects in Africa and the Middle East to stop illegal migration at source. Analysts say the current unrest might also push the new PM to make concessions to the far right by putting more restrictions on new migrants.
We will end up in this situation where the Europe, including United Kingdom, will become a fortress that is trying to shield itself from the consequences of their foreign policy. I mean, the question is why they are coming and flooding into Western Europe, predominantly to France and United Kingdom. The answer is because their countries are being destroyed. We see what happened in Iraq, we've seen what happened in Afghanistan, we've seen what happened to the Middle East. Because if they have means to work and to sustain their families in their home countries, they will not travel to United Kingdom to be a low-skilled worker in the West.